What is going on, guys? This is Aiden, Bandwagon Sports. First things first, starting off the video, I just want to let you guys know that I am starting a brand new series, and it's going to be called the Bandwagon series, or it's going to be called the Bandwagon. Um, is where we're going to pick a team, not preferably, but like a lower tier, not like Georgia or Alabama, one of those teams that like wins all the time, and we're going to take and we're going to follow them. We're going to look at them closely, and we're going to go in and we're going to talk about them. We're going to do a weekly, maybe sometime twice a week, talk about these teams, talk about what's going on with them, players, all that stuff. If you go to my YouTube channel and then go to community, you should see polls, and I want you guys to go and watch it and vote on those polls so I can get some feedback for what teams you guys would like me to see in that series. With that out of the way, we're going to talk about the hottest team, and in my opinion, the winner of 2023. They had an outstanding season. I think they might not be competing for a championship, but I think at the end of the day, they are they are my winners of the 2023 season, and that's recruiting, that's transfer portal, and that's just overall performance on the season. And I think Oregon is one of the best teams in the country currently. They have they were super good this season. Lost to Washington twice, both times by 3 points. Not a whole lot they can do about that. I think a couple calls go their way, couple different play calls, couple different situations, couple different choices by the coaching staff, and Oregon is sitting in the college football playoff right now. I said at the beginning of the year, I think Oregon is one of the top teams in the country. They're super good. I've been super high on them all year. And with their second loss to Washington, they got stuck still in a New Year's Six bowl, but they got super lucky with the roll. They got a, I guess they should be playing in a better game. I think they got screwed because they're playing Liberty. Nobody wants to watch Liberty and Oregon play in a New Year's Six bowl game. However, I mean, I'm sure Oregon would have rather played like a Penn State or a Ole Miss or heck even a Missouri or Ohio State. But I get it's just not the way the cookie crumbled at the end of the day. Which I think sucks for Oregon because they're not going to get to face top 10 competition like the rest of these teams. Are not going to be able to get better like the rest of these teams are in these bowl games. However, I do think it is. I think Oregon got screwed, but it is a very easy bowl game. They don't have to. The coaching staff doesn't have to put a whole lot into this bowl game because nothing's going to happen. Like Oregon's not losing this bowl game. It's not going to be close. Nobody's gonna. It's if Liberty wins, I'll shave my head, and I'll show it in the next video. I this game I'm willing to bet Oregon. I'm willing to bet my house on Oregon. So like I said, super lucky with their bowl roll. With could be taken either way. Could be taken they got screwed. Could be taken really good for them. However, that's that. They're going to end the season Fiesta Bowl champions over number 23 Liberty in a New Year's Six bowl game. And they're going to finish the season 13-2 or 12-2 after they win this game. And they're going to be sitting pretty heading into the offseason. I do think a couple more players are going to leave Oregon, but I also think a couple more players that are leaving teams after bowl season will join Oregon in the transfer portal. They have already set themselves up fantastically for the future at the quarterback position, which is the most important position in college football. With their incoming transfers in Dillon Gabriel and Dante Moore. Dante Moore is going to sit behind Dillon Gabriel for one season, and he's going to take in and he's going to learn and he's going to get better. He's going to learn, he's going to develop under Dillon Gabriel because Dillon Gabriel is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, especially going into next season. He will be a top, I think, 3 quarterback in the country. I think he was the best transfer portal quarterback this year. He's super good, but he's gonna sit. Dante Moore's gonna sit behind him. Dante Moore's gonna learn. This is Dillon Gabriel's last season. He's going for a title. Oregon's going for a title. I think next year they will compete for a title. They will definitely compete with a team like Ohio State and Michigan for that Big Ten championship. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Big Ten's going to an at-large, just like the SEC and the Pac-12 just like the SEC is going to, and like the Pac-12 is already, or not the Pac-12, yeah, the Pac-12 and the Big 12 is already. I think Oregon will land in the Big Ten championship. I don't think USC will. I don't think UCLA will. I don't think even Washington will be able to compete for a spot in that playoff. I think it'll end up being Michigan-Oregon, which is a fantastic Big Ten championship. It's much better than Michigan and Iowa. However, after next season, after Dillon Gabriel and the Oregon Ducks are done chasing a title, they're going to have Dante Moore, who's going to come in as a redshirt sophomore, I'm assuming. And he's going to I think he's going to take this team to a whole nother level. Dillon Gabriel, Bo Nix, even Justin Herbert a couple years ago, fantastic, great quarterbacks. I think Dante Moore was one of the highest rated players, if not the highest rated player. He was a 3rd ranked player in the country. My mistake. In his recruiting class, there's a reason for that. I think he's going to be one of the greatest. I think he's going to be one of the best players. I think he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks college football seen. With the right development and the right coaching staff, which I think Oregon is very, very much trending up, in the sense that their coaching staff is amazing, their players are amazing, and they're going to be competing for a title in the next couple of years. They just signed, or as of early signing day, they signed the number 6 ranked class in the country. Top 10 class. That's fantastic for Oregon. It's a great spot. I don't think there's just, it's so good. This Oregon team is trending up. They're in such a good position. They're setting themselves up for the future and for right now with the signing of Dillon Gabriel and Dante Moore and this number 6 recruiting class. This Oregon team, this Oregon program, is going to be elite in the next couple of years. Watch out, be afraid, and be ready for this team to absolutely dominate. Let me know your guys' thoughts and comments down below. I'm curious. I'll see you guys in the next one.